Hello, here is what you missed on Monday, November 2nd in math. So our target was to use multiplication and the area model, so multiplication and the area model, to figure out division problems. So we started out reviewing fact families. We have an area model here that's 4 tall and 6 wide. We know the area is 24. And we know we can make fact families using this rectangle. And it's always going to have the same 3 numbers. So we talked together about how we can see that there are 4 groups of 6, and that makes 24. 24 squares like this. If I were to outline them all, it would be 24 of them. So that is 4 rows of 6. I can also talk about 6 groups of 4, 6 columns of 4, also makes 24. So those are my 2 multiplication problems. And then I can also divide up my whole 24 squares. I can divide it into 4 equal groups of 6. I can also take my 24 and divide it into 6 equal groups of 4. Pause the video for a moment and stare at the rectangle and see if you can picture the 24 being divided into 4 equal groups of 6 and 6 equal groups of 4. You should be able to see it over here. You should be able to see 4 groups of 6, right? 4 groups of 6. And you should be able to see 6 groups of 4. Then we moved on to an actual division problem. We still have a rectangle. We know that there are 35 squares. I'm telling you there's 35 squares. So how big is the long side of this rectangle? So that's the division problem. 35 divided by 5 equals what? But we can also think of it as multiplication. 5 times what equals 35? Well, maybe you know your facts, and you know that it's 7 times 5 is 35. Maybe you just counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7 on top. 5 times 7 is 35. But 35 divided by 5 is 7. 35, this whole 35 divided into 5 equal rows would be 7 in each row. We quickly went over the rest of the fact family here. Of course, we can also say 7 times 5 equals 35, and 35 divided into 7 equal groups. Each of those 7 groups would have 5. And that's area. That's the number of squares on the inside, 35 squares. We did a quick review of perimeter. Perimeter is the fence. It's the outside. And to find that, we'll start up here in a corner. We just need to go all the way around, and we can count, but we can also add how far it is all the way around. So starting here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Makes sense. It says 7, and there are 7 spaces. Going down, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, and it does say 5 over here. Rectangles are always the same on opposite sides. So 7 plus 5, that's 12 so far. Here's another 7. So let me see, I was at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 7 more, I'm at 19. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It took me 24 to go all the way around. Now, if I don't have a grid to count, I can also just add up all the sides, right? Because if we started there on the top, we went 7, then we counted 5 more. We said that added up to 12. And then we did another 7 on the bottom plus 5 on the other side. That's another 12. Altogether, that makes 24. So we can add up all the sides and also find the perimeter. That's what perimeter is. It's the distance all the way around the outside edge. Add the sides to get the perimeter. To get the area, you always multiply. So you just multiply 2 of the sides to get the area. Add all 4 sides to get the perimeter. And we did one more little practice. I will not do this one for you because I think you can figure it out yourself. Pause the video and work this out. I'm sure you've now paused it and you worked it out, and you know that this is 8. There's 8 along the top, and the perimeter is 6 plus 8 plus 6 plus 8, which comes out to be 28. Okay, thank you for watching, and that's what you missed on Monday, November 3rd.